and I am going to share with you guys about our amazing speaker. She is our industry expert spotlight for the month of September with Compound Queens. Her name is Patrice S. Jordan. She's from New Jersey. She is a womanpreneur advocate. Okay, guys, she is the owner of Her Secret Vault. So make sure you guys go and follow her on social media, on Instagram. And then she's also the owner of Sip and Boss Up podcast. So you guys, one thing that I've learned from her just in such a short amount of time that I've known her is that she says that she can teach you how to build over 60K in business credit. So this is why you guys are here for tonight, all right? I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Miss Patrice.
Hi guys, sorry about that. Hope everyone is having an amazing night. So yes, as Brandy said, my name is Patrice S. Jordan. I like to put the S because when you Google Patrice Jordan, you find, a bunch of different people, mostly men. I am the owner, the founder and owner of Her Secret Vault. As Brandy mentioned, you guys can also follow me on Instagram at Her Secret Vault. So just a little backstory about how I literally got into business credit. Business credit, just like most things, are trial and error. And you find out that you have a lot of people that have success stories by the things that happen to them. So for instance, one thing within business I tell people all the time, so with this segment is called Back to the Basics. You absolutely have to know the basics of where to start in order to even know how to build business credit. A lot of people take the time, a lot of people don't take the time, and they miss simple steps when it comes to building business credit. So again, I got started in business, my official first business, I will say, back in 2014. I started 2 companies. Not knowing much about business credit, coming from a background of corporate as well, working as an executive assistant for someone for about 6 years, I believe. He ended up selling his business, and I opened my business, and I brought him on as my business partner. So I started the business not with him, but I brought him on board. So literally, he joked a lot and said, I could possibly work for you in the future, and it actually came to fruition. So starting my first business in 2014, it is and still is a minority women-owned business. I am certified with both city and state. So that business is construction, fire safety, and security. So within that business, when I first started in 2014, not really knowing much about business credit. So here we go. Business credit is something that unless you know what you are actually doing, it is not going to work in your favor. You miss one step with business credit, and it's going to take you so much longer to build your business credit. So the reason that I named this segment Back to the Basics is that you guys have to know the basics before you can really move forward with building business credit. What do I mean by the basics? The basics. Foundation. Foundation is the pillar to anything. You have to have a foundation. Now, when I say foundation, what does foundation look like? Foundation for me looks like you have to start, right? You have to start. You have to pick a name. That's the first thing. You have to pick a name. You have to know, you have to pick a name, and you have to pick the direction that you want to go in, right? Now, what I do as a business owner for owning Her Secret Vault, because I actually also started Her Secret Vault in 2014. So I was running 2 companies, and I had to slow down with the company because as a brand new business owner, especially in the industries of building, it was a tough task. So I slowed down with Her Secret Vault, and I focused on my minority-owned business because, again, it's city and state. I specifically went after minority contracts, so I had to go get my minority certificate for that company. So the mistakes that was made within that business is that when you don't know much about business credit, you start to go after hard money lenders, people who would lend you but charge you 50, 60, 70% interest. So imagine I lend you right now $1,000 to start your business. And I say to you, as a brand new startup, I want 50%. We all can do the math on that. As a brand new startup, what happens is that you start to borrow money from these hard money lenders because your business doesn't have any business credit. So you borrow money from these hard money lenders, and what happens is that when those lenders want their money, they want their money. They don't care that you're a startup, that you're now starting, and they'll say, hey, we understand you're a startup. No, that's not the way that works. You'll get a lot of phone calls. We'll send you to collections. We're going to seize your accounts. You'll get a lot of scare tactics. So back to business credit. Pick a name. Her Secret Vault was the name that I picked. That was my name. Her Secret Vault. Now your next step for business credit is that you want to check the name on Godaddy. That's me and what I use. That's the platform that I use. You check Godaddy to make sure that the name is available. Because what happens is that you can go start a social media right now with the name Her Secret Vault, and not knowing that somebody else owns this business, owns the domain to this business. They may not have a Instagram or a Facebook, but they own the domain. Because I own this domain, and it's a possibility that I may have had this domain trademarked, you could be in business literally for 6 months, a year, 5 years, and here comes me, Her Secret Vault, the rightful owner of this domain, and I will say, hey, I'm going to send you a cease and desist, because rightfully I own this business. You just came up out of nowhere. Rightfully I own this business, right? So it's very important to make sure that when you are starting your journey to build business credit, you do it the right way. Pick a name, check to make sure the name is available on GoDaddy, okay? Once your name is available on GoDaddy, my next step, and again, everyone teaches differently, you have to acquire the social media for this page, because this also allows you to see that there's not many people, or there's not anyone that has this name. So you don't want to go through all these steps to incorporate a business. Incorporating a business meaning an LLC, Inc., whatever. You don't want to go through all these steps to incorporate a business, and then the things that you need to run the business is not available. Because in order for you to get business credit, especially like higher levels of loans on tier 5, they want to see your website. And if you do not own the website name, it's very likely that they're not going to lend you, because it's specific things that they look for when you get to higher levels. All right. So the next thing, guys, is a address. You do not, under no circumstances, want to use your home address unless it's a home-based business. Home-based business now has a lot of benefits. But if you are a business owner, someone who is, you're looking to open a brick and mortar, like let's say a spa, a jewelry store, you want to do coaching and you want to have an actual office, I do not recommend doing it under your home unless it's a home-based business. That's a whole nother story, because home-based businesses, tons and tons and tons of write-offs and benefit. I also own a home-based business, so I know what I'm talking about. You could even write your kids off under your home-based business. But this is not the segment that we're in. We're in business credit. All right, guys. So then your next step from here, I would recommend that you guys incorporate your business. Now, sorry, let me back up a little bit. When it comes to your address, you want to not do a P.O. box. Not when it comes to building business credit. No post office P.O. box, no nothing P.O. box. The moment that a lender sees P.O. box, it's all downhill from there. You want to get a virtual address. Now, how do you acquire a virtual address? What is a virtual address? A virtual address is literally just an office space that's collecting your mail. They put it in a drawer in the front, and you stop by the office once a month, twice a month, whatever you decide you want to do. Go to their front desk and say, hey, my name is Patrice. I own Her Secret Vault. I have a virtual space with you guys. I'm just here to pick up mail. Or most of these virtual addresses, what they have is that they will send you, they have a package where they would send your mail to you, so you don't have to go there. But as a startup business, if you do not have the additional capital to have them basically transfer your mail to you, just have it go to their office, because most likely you're just using this virtual address for the first platform for you to be able to build business credit correctly. All right, guys, incorporation is your next step. So you want to make sure that you incorporate your business. Incorporation can be anything from LLCs to an S corp to a C corp. Me in particular, I don't recommend sole proprietorship, only because those are a lot of there's a lot of things that you cannot do with those type of businesses. So if you're new to business, I'll say incorporate with an LLC, depending on your business. But what I like to do is I like to make sure I Google the type of business that I have, because it literally tells you the best way to incorporate that business. You can do it yourself, or you can hire a company. I'm not sure if Branding them does the LLC, but that's something that you guys can do either yourself by just Googling the form, sending the proper filing fees, and then you'll get also your EIN as well. That's a step that you guys can do for yourself, or just Google how do I incorporate my business, and you'll find tons of companies that give you the opportunity to incorporate your business. Okay, now a part of the incorporation, if you do it with a company, when I initially started Her Secret Vault, I did it myself. I filled out all the paperwork and I did it myself. I filled it out, I sent all the paperwork in myself, but as I started building more businesses, I just hired someone to do it, because they would put everything together. They put everything together for you, from your incorporation paperwork, your operation agreement paperwork, your EIN. They can literally also open your bank account for you. Me personally, I do not recommend to have them open your bank account. Do it yourself. If you feel like you, I guess, can trust somebody at that level to open your business bank account for you, by all means. I did not go that route. I told them that I did not want that service. I will go and do it myself. Now, when we're talking about bank accounts, the best bank in my opinion, guys, I can only teach you guys from my opinion. The best bank in my opinion is Navy Federal. Most of my accounts are with Navy Federal. The thing with Navy Federal, however, is that you need to have an access code to get into Navy Federal. If you're not able to get an access code to get into Navy Federal, I will recommend Wells Fargo. And then I will recommend Bank of America. I do not recommend Chase, but again, that's just me. So Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. You want to make sure that you have your business bank account. Your business bank account needs to have if it's a home-based business, then you have the address that you use to incorporate your business. If you use a virtual address, everything moving forward from your foundation needs to all match up. You cannot have your home address on one thing and then your virtual address on the other, because when you really start to get into your accounts, like your DUNS and your NAV, unless those account matches up, it's going to take so much longer for your accounts to start reporting to those particular vendors. Okay? So your next step guys, with business credit, and again, I'm giving you guys the foundation, because unless you have this foundation, it makes no sense to give you tier 1 to 20 or tier 1 to 50, and then you go and you do all the steps to build business credit, and you can't build business credit because you missed the foundation of it. You absolutely missed the foundation of it. The next step is your phone number. So you want to make sure as a business owner that you have a actual business phone number, not your cell phone number. Her Secret Vault has its own phone number. My phone number is listed. You have to make sure that your number is listed, because once you start applying for these particular accounts, these vendors are going to look you up. Your beginning tiers, they're probably not going to be looking you up as much, but once you start to get to $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 and above in business loan, where you're getting money from the bank now, and the type of money that we're looking for is revolving credit. We don't want to just get loan. We want to get revolving credit when it comes to your business. Revolving credit means that money is available for you to use at any point in time. You don't want to do like a hard money lender where they lend you and they're coming after you for your money. Revolving credit, that sits there until you have need to use the money. That's the difference. With your hard money lenders, they come after you immediately. Your revolving credit, when you have a purchase, a big purchase, you have that money available to you in the bank to use that revolving credit, and it's not something where they're asking you to pay them back. The money is revolving. That's what a revolving credit is. I know I'm kind of jumping steps here, guys. So we talked about business phone number. We talked about making sure it's listed. Your next step I would recommend is that you need to make sure that you have a business Google page. People need to be able to find you. When you have a business, we need to be able to find you. You can literally do your own Google page. So if anybody right now Googles Her Secret Vault, you will see my business, you will see my name, you will see my address for my business, you will see my email for my business. These lenders have to be able to find your business. If you have a business and you're applying for tier 1 business credit and there's nothing about you that started with your foundation, then it's pointless to even have you start here, which is your tier 1s. So my last gem that I will give to you guys before I wrap this up, because I know I'm going a little bit long, I do apologize, guys, is you want to make sure after you've set your foundation in place. So we talked about your foundation. After you set your foundation in place, you want to make sure that you get your DUNS number. Your DUNS number is like your credit, is like your credit, is like your credit score, like your personal credit score. DUNS helps you track everything that's on your account, from if you have a tax lien, if you have a bank lien, if you are coming into the game, and if you're coming into the game and for some reason some of these things happen where business end up getting, is so close to somebody else's business that their report goes to your report, but they track that for you so you guys do not have those issues. And of course they will work with you to get those things removed. You can remove anything off of a credit, personal credit or business credit, student loans, mortgages, you name it, you can remove it. Yes, I also do personal credit, but it's not the thing that I love. I love doing business credit because I love to see entrepreneurs win. Her Secret Vault was designed initially as a clothing boutique, but the way I had it is that I was doing all of my events was for charity. I would do events and I would just give the money away, or I would do toy drives and I would I would actually give it to someone to take it. So everything that I did was anonymous. No one knew that this company was the one that was providing these things for them. But eventually, building so many companies at once, life happens. I allowed the business to sit for a while, and now I'm back. I'm ready to kick some butt with you guys as well. And that's really how this business got started. I really was a clothing boutique, but I started it for charity. I did so many events and I just gave the money away because that's really who I am. And lastly, guys, I want you guys to, besides your DUNS number, you want to make sure that you get a NAV account. Now, here's the kicker. Your NAV account is now considered a trade account. Welcome to the world of business. That is your first step to building business credit. All right, guys. So I'm just going to give you guys the foundation really quick. I'm going to just go it step by step for you guys, just in case anyone didn't get any information. Okay. Pick a name, check your availabilities on GoDaddy, secure your social media, make sure that your address is not a home address unless it's a home-based business. You want to get a virtual address. The way that you will acquire a virtual address is you would literally go to whatever state that you're in and type in virtual address I'm in New Jersey, okay? Incorporate your business. Her Secret Vault is incorporated. Her Secret Vault is trademarked. No one could come after me. You want to make sure that you get your EIN, but all of that comes within your incorporation depending on which route that you go. If you do it personally or if you have a company that does it for you. You want to make sure that you have your business bank account and everything that's on your business bank account needs to match up with your incorporation paperwork, from your phone number to your name, to your address, your business address. Everything needs to match up when building business credit. If it does not, it's going to take you so much more time to build business credit, and it's going to take you, sometimes it can take you years because of one simple misstep. All right, then your business phone number, make sure it's listed on 411, and of course you can list that to yourself. List that yourself. Sorry, you can list that yourself. Your business Google page, you can do it yourself. Go into your back office, plug your Google page in. They'll send you a code to your address. Even if it's your virtual address, they will send it to you. Make sure that you get your DUNS number to now start tracking everything that you just did, and your NAV account. Your NAV account is considered a tier 1 vendor. A tier 1 vendor is where everyone needs to really start kicking some butt within business credit. You need to acquire those tier 1 vendors. Your NAV account is a tier 1 vendor. You want to get the middle package with them, which I believe is $39.99, or it could be $35.99. I believe it's $39.99. That's one of the accounts that you need in order for you to track everything concerning business. So if you're tracking everything concerning business, why not let that work out? Why not let that work for you in your favor? Your favor is your tier 1 vendors. And this is where you need to start with really starting to acquire business credit. Start with your foundation. If your foundation is not right, nothing else that you do from this point on would be even beneficial to you guys. All right, guys. So my name is Patrice S. Jordan. Once again, my business is Her Secret Vault. You guys, please follow me on Instagram. I just dropped actually a free credit ebook that's going to go a little bit deeper into business credit for you guys. Okay, guys, so thank you guys so much for the time. And Brandy, you guys, thank you so much for allowing me on your platform. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys have any, questions, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Miss Patrice. The thing wouldn't let me unmute. Oh my God, you dropped some major nuggets on tonight, you guys. Y'all don't know what she just gave you guys. She just gave you all the tips and tools to, start your business credit. And so we're super excited about that. So as you see on the screen, that is her information. Go follow her right now. And also what I want you to do is, I want you to pull out your phone. If you're on your phone, take a screenshot of you on this webinar and put, just attended a Compound Queens at us on the platform webinar, and we got some major nuggets from Patrice S. Jordan, right? Make sure you do that. You do that. You never know. We might give you something for doing that. But go tag us on social media right now, you guys. And know that social media is a big part of business. It is a big part in this day and time, in this world, to really be able to grow a business, from scratch. So we thank you so much for those major nuggets.
You are welcome.
Make sure you go subscribe to her, go follow her, get the value that she gives out. I know that she's giving out some amazing value. And just make sure that you guys go on social media and follow her. In addition to that, we want to make sure that you follow Compound Queens. Brandy's going to put that screen on there, and it's right there on the information. So it's Compound Queens. It's on all platforms. That is Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. I don't even know how to use Twitter, but guess what? We are on Twitter because we have to have that online presence, just like Miss Patrice was just saying on tonight. And so we want to thank you guys. Like I said earlier, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to get some information to take your business to the next level. Now, I want you to make sure that you didn't just attend this webinar and don't go into action. Go into action. Go do the work, right? Go do the work. Make sure you check her out. She has an ebook on business credit. Go get the ebook. Make sure you go to compoundqueens.com. Go check us out as well, you guys. Go see what courses are available for you to be able to take your business to the next level. It is nothing for $19.99 for you to be able to take your business to the next level. And absolutely, thank you so much. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already, go say thank you to Miss Patrice on her platform. Also, tell her thank you in the comments, you guys. And so, I believe that's all that we have on tonight. Miss Brandy, is there anything that you want to say before we close this thing out on tonight?
I just want to say thank you, Patrice. Yet again, you did a phenomenal job, by giving the ladies all the amazing gems, right? You gave them the steps that they need to get started. Like Stro said, don't just take this information and not take action. These are a lot of things that you can do yourself. Yeah. So we just want us to be able to come together and, be able to share with you guys some things that's going to help queens be able to elevate themselves. So thank you so much, Patrice.
You're more than welcome. And thank you guys again for allowing me on your platform.
No problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as we close this thing out, make sure you join our platform, you guys. The information that you gave on today, guess what? Our members, this is absolutely free for them. Absolutely free for them. And when you join our network, we're going to have people on our platform that's going to give information about hair vendors, makeup, if you want to go into the makeup industry, if you want to go into technology, if you want to go in.
All right, guys. So that was my segment on my webinar on getting back to the basics. We got to know the basics about business credit. If you do not know the basics about business credit, you are setting yourself up for failure. So I saw someone ask me, how do you secure on social media? How do you secure on social media? You mean, how do you secure your social media? So it's just like this. So like how you sign up for an account, make sure the name of your business, if that's the question that you're asking, well then yes, you want to sign up for an account, make sure the name that you're looking to start your business with is available. Right. Okay, guys. So this was so much fun. Definitely get back to the basics when it comes to building business credit, because unless you have a foundation in place, you are setting yourself up for failure immediately. All right. I do have my free ebook that is currently available. The link is in my bio. Go get your ebook. It's actually going to go into deeper into why business credit is needed for any business to survive. Business credit is so important, and people just do not know how important business credit is. You never want to mix your business and your personal credit together. Yes, okay, yes, you're welcome. So make sure that you guys follow those steps. Then if you want to really start kicking some butt within business credit, you want to also I have a business credit ebook that's currently out as well. So you have the option to get the free ebook. That's just that's specifically telling you the reasons why business credit is so important. Like, it's so important to the point where people just do not understand the power that they can hold within their business from building business credit. And then when you're ready to really start kicking some butt in business credit, grab my business credit ebook. It is also available. The link is in my bio. You will get access to my business credit Facebook page. It's a group, it's a community where you guys can come in and ask any questions that you want concerning business, and I will answer them for you, because you guys are now a part of my amazing community. All right. I also have, as you guys know, Sip and Boss Up podcast. Now with the Sip and Boss Up podcast, you guys have the opportunity, if you guys want to come on my platform and tell me about you guys. I love to know about the people that's on my page. So if you guys are interested in booking a date, my Sip and Boss Up podcast is available every single Friday at 6:30 p.m. I am currently booked out as of right now until mid-November. But get your spots in. Let's talk about it. Let's sip about it. Let's build about it. All right, guys. What you guys do today determines your family's future tomorrow. So let's build, and let's build powerfully. Does anybody have any questions? I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds to see if anybody have any questions. I get excited when I do things like this. Like, helping people is just so amazing. It is amazing. You guys are always seeing I have so much energy. I was literally dragging, and I said I was gonna take a nap. Once I get on these platforms, I'm like, it's my time. Let me show you guys what I'm working with. Amazing. Thank you so much for staying in, being patient as we were getting ready to get me into the ball of rolling with the program. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys go definitely get your free ebook. The link is in my bio. If you are already past all those other steps as far as building your foundation, you also have my ebook that has Build Business Credit. Bosses Build Business Credit, which teaches you step by step how to build business credit, but you're doing it on your own. Now, if you want a professional to help you where you don't want to take on the stress of having to do everything yourself, I can also do it for you. All right? Yes, I do. I do offer one-on-one consultation. If you also click the link in my bio, or if you go to my website, www.hersecretvault.net. That's hersecretvault.net. NET at the end, not .com. So hersecretvault.net, and you go to consultation. You can also book your consultation on that page. Okay? Any other questions, guys? All right, so it doesn't seem like anybody have any questions. I just want to thank you guys for taking the time out on this amazing Wednesday night to tune in with me for my webinar. Guys, I am just getting started when it comes to really expanding on business credit till I really start to kick some butt. And when I say getting started, I mean getting started where I'm like building an empire for everyone. Not just getting started in knowing how to build business credit. I mean getting started with the fire that I'm about to bring to you guys. Now getting started with the way that I'm getting ready to come in and bully these agencies when it comes to building business credit for everyone that needs it, because it's so powerful to have business credit in any community that you're in. All right, guys? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much. Again, remember to click the link in my bio. Go subscribe. Get your free email book. If you are ready to bully the business credit world, Bosses Build Business Credit is my ebook that's also available for purchase. You guys can purchase that and start setting everything up that I just talked about on this live. You guys can start setting that up and more. So you guys get all the gems in that book. You're looking to book a consultation, click the link in my bio, www.hersecretvault.net, and you guys can book a consultation with me for either business or personal credit. All right, guys? Again, what you do today determines your family future tomorrow. Let's really boss up. Let's sip and boss up for our family. We got to do it the right way, guys. Okay, I don't see any other questions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am always excited. I'm always on 10 when I'm able to help others. I'm always on 10. All right, guys? Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, guys.